Now, best of the bunch. This week's best of the bunch is The Killing of a Sacred Deer. Haven't heard of it? Can't say it, so I'm terribly surprised. This is an independent film, the latest from Yorgos Lanthimos, who had previously brought us The Lobster, which is in and of itself I don't want to say controversial, divisive movie. It's very, you love it or you hate it, and that's very much the same with Killing of a Sacred Deer. And I want to start this review by telling you that I loved this movie, but it is not for everyone, to be sure. Killing of a Sacred Deer follows Colin Farrell, and he's like a doctor or whatever who was, now I'm going to be honest, I kind of forget exactly what happened, but he was unable to save the life of someone related to the other lead, a young man named Barry Keoghan, who was tremendous in this. I believe he was unable to save Barry Keoghan's father. And so Barry decides he wants revenge on Colin Farrell, but instead of like killing Colin Farrell or something like that, he ingratiates himself into Colin Farrell's family and then poisons Colin Farrell's son and daughter, and I believe his wife too. I'm a little vague on that, thinking back on the movie. It's clear in the movie, I just don't remember. His wife, incidentally, Nicole Kidman, and we hear it every movie ever. We love Nicole Kidman. Did you see that she's going to be in the Aquaman movie? That's pretty weird. In any event, so he's poisoned them such that they will first lose any desire to eat, and then they are going to lose motor function in their legs and then eventually die. But Colin Farrell can stop all this from happening by picking a member of his family to die, thus saving the others. This movie is terrifying. I watch a lot of horror movies with big monsters and killers and things like this. This might have been the most unsettling movie I've seen all year, both because the scenes of the children crawling across the floor, dragging their legs behind them, are truly disturbing. And also because the kids, once they realize what's at stake and how to get out of it, they really start lobbying Colin Farrell pretty hard for him to kill the other one, which is super upsetting, right? Add to that Yorgos Lanthimos' directing style. If you've seen The Lobster, you know about this, which is that he dials in every actor's performance right in the middle. So that, you know me, you know I love real, like, broad and big performances. No, not here. These are also not super subtle performances. They're very, like, in-the-middle performances. People aren't at a monotone, but their acting almost is, where even though these terrible things are happening, everybody is talking as if everything is just really kind of a regular thing. And even when they're really angry, they're still talking at a very even sort of place. They're not yelling, they're just kind of talking here. And when they're really happy, they're sort of right here. But everything is kind of right here. It's a very idiosyncratic directing style that I think really distances a lot of potential audience members from Lanthimos' pictures, but which certainly revels in a form of satire that I find deeply satisfying. And in the case of Killing of a Sacred Deer, which is in many cases very satirical, also creates a very unreality and a distance from the goings-on that to me only makes it all the more unsettling and, yes, terrifying. I think I would be remiss to call Killing of a Sacred Deer a horror movie, but I do have to call it a harrowing movie. I enjoyed it a lot, but again, certainly not for everybody. 4 stars. And don't forget to visit our website, northmetrotv.com/everymovieever. There, you can watch reviews of every movie we've ever covered here on the show, as well as complete episodes. That's northmetrotv.com/everymovieever.